Hey guys, welcome back to the Greedy Vegan channel. Today we'll be making a tofu scramble. We've got the ingredients here. So we will be needing 1 pack of tofu. I like the extra firm kind. We will try to make these on the side today, veggie breakfast links. I've tried them before, they're really yummy, especially with some syrup. We have butter, some ketchup for the top after the tofu scramble is all done, some cheddar shreds, which are optional, and probably use like half a tomato. Now over here we just have a few seasonings. So there's some pink Himalayan salt, some ground black pepper, oregano leaves, ground turmeric, onion powder, and olive oil, little drizzle of olive oil. Now it's time to open up this package and drain the bit of water that's in it. And then we're just going to dice it up into cubes, sort of like cube shapes. Let's get started. All right, now let's cut this package open. Just make sure you get that into the sink as much as possible. Alright, now that it's drained, I'm going to open the package and put the tofu onto a cutting board. Now that this is opened, I'm going to take this tofu out. Please don't mind in the background, my little one's making noise. Let's get this going. So, we are going to dice this tofu right here. So what I like to do is sort of cut little portions to make it a bit easier. Like so. Turn it around. I want to cube these. Now, these could just be, it doesn't have to be perfect cubes, so you can just sort of cut them up a bit like this. Cut them up. Cut them up a bit, not too finely. You sort of just want them to be in chunks. Cut, cut, cut. Yes, cut, cut, cut. Cut, cut, cut. Ooh, it's gonna be yummy. All right, so I think we are done here. This is about it. So now let's get started for the next step. All right, so I'm going to put this aside for now. We have half a tomato here, which I'm just going to dice it up so that we can add it to our tofu scramble. Now you can put any kind of veggies that you like. Some of them will probably need a little bit extra time or to be cooked first so that they're not so crunchy, but I just like to put tomatoes in here. A bit of tomatoes. So let's cut, cut, cut. I know you want some. Yeah, cutting. Cut, cut, cut. Cut the tomatoes. Cut the tomatoes. Now after we cut the tomatoes, we're just going to open the package of the breakfast links, veggie breakfast links. And That will be put aside as well. So we're done the tomatoes, put that aside, and let's get ready for the next step. All right, now let's get to the next step. Let's open up these breakfast links. Sorry if it's blurry. So let's open this up, and then I'm just going to lay them out on this plate. So there's 8 of them here, which is good for 1 pack. Let's try and get these out of here. Hi. All right. I think this is open up. Let's get these out. There's 2. Come on. There's 4. There are 6. And there are 8. There we go. So we have those there. Let's get ready for the next step. All right, so we have the diced tomatoes, we have the veggie breakfast links, and we have the cubed tofu. So the first step, I think we'll get started with browning these veggie sausage links. Let's go to the pan. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is turn on the oven to a medium high. I like to put it at 5 to start with. We are going to put a drizzle of olive oil. Good drizzle. Now, while that is heating up, I'm just going to add these. Leave these here for a couple minutes. I'm going to be watching them so that they don't burn. And I'm going to bring the tofu scramble over so we can get ready for the next step. I brought the tofu scramble over as well as the tomatoes. Now these are starting to sizzle. So we just want to keep an eye on these. They only need a couple of minutes to get browned. So I am just going to lower the heat a little bit to 3. And I will cover the pan for now. Give those a couple of minutes. So as you can see, these are now ready to come off. I will just be taking them out, putting them aside, and getting ready to cook the tofu scramble. Let's go. All right, let's get started on the tofu scramble. I've already lowered the heat to 3. Let's add a little bit more oil. Just a bit. And now let's gently pour the tofu into the pan. Before we add any seasonings, let's just mix this around a bit. Mix it around. Now let's add a bit of salt and pepper. Dash all over. The tofu does not have any flavor without any salt, pepper. Without any seasonings, there's no flavor at all with the tofu. So you want to make sure that you get that flavor. So I added the salt and the pepper. Let's add a bit of oregano, some onion powder, and some turmeric for color as well as taste. Set those aside here. I am going to add some onion powder first. Some oregano. And some turmeric. I'll probably be adding a little bit more, just a bit more salt and pepper at the end for taste if needed. Just give that a gentle mix. Get all those ingredients together. You can add a bit more turmeric if you like. It will make it more yellow. So let's give that a couple of minutes. Alright, so I just want to continue mixing this for a bit, a couple of minutes. It's totally up to your satisfaction. I personally like my tofu to be a little bit more browned than this, so I will just give this a couple more minutes, and then we will add in the tomatoes. Alright, so now it is time to add the tomatoes. I know you want some. And we will just gently mix it around. After about 2 more minutes, this is done. I used to add like some nutritional yeast. I don't have it at the moment, otherwise I might have sprinkled a bit. If you like the nutritional yeast, it gives it a bit of like a cheddary kind of taste, sort of. But when you're cooking with it, it does have sort of a distinct kind of smell. So instead of the nutritional yeast, we're just going to be adding a bit of shredded cheese. So let's get that ready. So let's add some cheese. Just a bit of cheese shreds, and then the tofu will be ready to come off. Just add a bit. Okay, that's good enough. I'll show you guys. You can add more or less if you like. Now, let's just give this a quick minute to melt all together. And then this will be ready. I've also put some toasted bread, some bread to be toasted. That will be on the side of our breakfast links. Ooh, this is smelling so yummy. So the cheese has melted pretty much, and now this is ready to come off of the heat. I'll first turn this off, and let's cover this for now. Just toasted a bit of bread, 2 slices of this bread, and I'm just going to put a bit of butter, dairy-free butter, on top of this bread. Ready to serve everything. Okay guys, so here's the final product. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video. Stay tuned.